Okay, we're back. I think everything's good now. I hope. Let's see here. I'm trying to see it on my computer to see if it looks like it should. Oh, yes. Ooh, that looks much better. Oh, it's kind of like pixely, I guess. But I guess that's better than black lines, and it's not centered that good. But I don't want to try to move anything because I'm afraid we'll get the black lines back, and we don't want the black lines. Can everybody hear me okay? I suppose I could first. Oh, okay. Well, I can hear myself through my computer, so I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, back to business. Okay, I had an iCAD that had various papers collaged onto it, and then it had like a little gesso scraped on it, and then we added some of the dilutions paint in pomegranate seed with some water, and also a touch of the Dina Wakley media in blushing. And that's when we had the black line issue, which I think is gone. And we don't have the bars on either side either, so that's good. Okay, so we added a little bit of the blushing. And it just kind of got mixy because I waited too long, I guess, to dry it. Oh yeah, it's very, the picture is very pixely, but hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully you get some kind of idea. I guess that's kind of the nature of the beast when you live stream. Oh, I'm sorry if you heard that. I'm streaming on my phone and forgot to turn all the notification sounds off, and now it's taped to my tripod and I don't want to touch it, so I'm sorry if you hear bells and chimes and whatnot. Okay, I am going to dry this. Sorry for the noise. Okay, that is good enough. And I also got, when I got the pomegranate seed, I got polished jade in the Delusions paint. So I thought maybe I would add some of that as well. But I wanted to dry my paint first because red and green, they're opposites on the color wheel. So when they're mixed together, they make brown. So if you dry the red first, you have less of a chance of it making a not attractive color. Although I didn't dry that good. I love that color. did I add that? I kind of feel like I want to add like a whole bunch of other colors. Make it like really crazy. Let's see. I have vibrant turquoise. We'll add some of that in there. Hi again, Sylvia. Hi, Roesta. The this color, the vibrant turquoise and the pomegranate seed, make a pretty cool color when you mix it. Kind of purplish, which is cool. I think I'm making kind of a hot mess. Hi, Virginia. I hope the black lines are gone. On my computer, I'm not seeing any black lines, so I hope they're gone for you too. Let's add some lime in there. Okay. Now what color? Let's see. Some ocean. I want to try to go with a lighter color because we have a lot of dark colors. The magenta and the turquoise are kind of dark. How about a light blue permanent? Oh, good, Virginia. I'm glad that you're not seeing the lines anymore. I don't know what that was. So I was using an app. I don't even remember what it was called now. I think it was called Bitstream. And so when I couldn't figure out how to get rid of the black lines, I deleted the app completely and then installed another app called CameraFi Live. And that's what I'm using now. And it seems to be much better. Plus you don't get the bars on either side. It's like actually the full screen, which is good. The quality is not that great. It's very pixely, but I guess, like I said, that's just the nature of the beast with live streaming. I made a mess now, and I don't really like it. Okay, let's dry this and add some of the fuchsia back in, or the pomegranate seed. Okay, let me get rid of some of this. Where's everybody viewing from this morning? I live in Pennsylvania in the United States, and it is 9:40 a.m. here. I saw we had someone from Spain. I know Di lives somewhere on the hi Karen, in the Midwest, I believe. Let's see here. But I am doing a live stream on Ustream with Artist Live this afternoon, so I had to set up my camera and everything to do that. So I thought while I was doing that, I would try out this YouTube live and see how it went. So, oh, the Netherlands, Canada, South Carolina, France, UK. Wow, all over. Okay, let's add some of the pomegranates back in. Let's put these brushes in water and get a new brush. I'm not going to add water to it this time. I'm just going to go straight in. I'm going to hide all of it. Let's also add some of the blushing back in. Normally at this time of day on a Monday, I would be watching my nephew. But because I have the live stream this afternoon, I had to set everything up for that, and I'm still not done. I need to do some prep work, but, and my sister, my nephew's mother, just had a baby last week, so she is home from work. So fortunately, it worked out that, I could stay home and do what I needed to do for this stuff. Okay. Yeah, the pomegranate seed is so rich. You know what's funny though is I find that a lot of the Dylusions colors are really similar to the Dina Wakley colors. Like, for example, the fuchsia and the pomegranate seed, pretty similar. The bubblegum pink and the magenta, pretty similar. So it's like if you have one set, you really don't need the other, but of course I didn't know that when I got them. The lemon. And the lemon zest. Actually, that's not really that similar. Let's do a little test side by side. See what it looks like here. Taking a scrap paper. Let's do the fuchsia first. Another thing I saw, not to rag on Dylusions or anything, I'm not really a big fan of the way they open, because the paint always gets around and then they don't close properly. And I saw a bunch of people, after they had theirs for some time, I guess because it's not closing properly, it dried out. Which is not cool when you pay whatever you pay. You don't want it to dry out. I know they say you can add water, but if it's too dry, there's no amount of water that's going to do anything. Okay, so this is the Dylusions, pomegranate seed. And then let's get a completely new brush. So, okay, and here we have the fuchsia. So the fuchsia is a little lighter, now that I see them side by side. But really, if you have one, you don't really need both. Yeah, so that's the comparison. And let's, for shits and giggles, do the magenta. I love the Dina Wakley paint, Karen. I think it is, I love the container. I love the consistency. You know, it comes out, because it's heavy body, it comes out very thick. And I like that you can add water and thin it out, and it doesn't like break down or get weird. Oh, let's see here. Just gonna clean my brush. I haven't tried the Dina Wakley metallics, but okay, so that's the bubblegum pink Dylusions. And here is the Dina Wakley Magenta. See, now that to me looks pretty similar. So I think if you have one, you really don't need the other. That's just my opinion, of course. Maybe they look completely different to you. The magenta and the pomegranate. The magenta looks a bit lighter, but the bubblegum and the magenta... Wait, what did I call this? I don't know. Now I got myself all confused. Okay, so test done. Let's go back to what we were doing. And this is why it takes me so long to do anything craft-wise, because I get sidetracked very easily. I don't want to waste that paint there, so I'm going to leave it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I heard, or several people have said that the that craft supplies, art supplies in Canada are like super expensive, which that's not cool. Okay, I'm gonna dry. Sorry for the noise. Karen said she'd love it if I did a video comparison of all the colors, which is a really good idea. There's also like the night is really similar to the golden Payne's gray, so I think it would be interesting to try to do like a whole bunch of paints, not just the Dilutions and the Dina Wakley. Unfortunately, I have a backlog of video ideas to film, not to mention design team stuff and everything that I need to do. But that is definitely on my list. Okay, let's get some white here. Oh yeah, Virginia, just go for it. When I get something new, I have to play with it right away. I can't find my white paint. I think this is the empty one. We'll see if there's any in here. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't get any out. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that's kind of gross. We'll have a little bit of water. I guess I could have used gesso, huh? Yes, I could have. Okay. Ooh, that is gross. Clearly, that's the old container. Ugh, it's like cottage cheese. Yuck. Yeah, let's go for some gesso here instead. Okay. Liquitex gesso. This is the Liquitex Professional Gesso. Now, I recently discovered that the Liquitex Professional Gesso is a lot different than the Liquitex Basics Gesso. I do not like the Liquitex Basics. It's like real gritty and it like rips through your paper and it's just not smooth and nice at all. But the Liquitex Professional, in my opinion, is really comparable to the Golden, which I love because it's so smooth and it goes on so nice. And yeah, so I recently discovered that they're completely different. So they're kind of the same price though, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm covering up all my papers here. But you never know how it's going to go, so. So, yeah, if you guys are around, well, it's 2 p.m. Eastern time, so I'm not sure what time that is other time. I will be on the Artist Live Ustream channel. I know that it's recorded and put up on YouTube, then also if you miss it, but I'm going to be making these two ATCs. So, yeah, if you want to watch, but you can always watch the replay. I don't know if I'm allowed to put the replay up on my channel too. I was going to try to film it like with my camera as I streamed it, but I couldn't figure out how to put them both because I was going to film it and then, like, you know, fast forward it, but it didn't really work out. So this is, Hula asked what my work surface is. This is one of those oh, what is it? I want to say Ink Essentials non-stick craft sheets. It's just like a really slick non-stick surface, and it seems to be heat resistant too, like it doesn't warp or get affected by heat. The white is just freezer paper, which it stains, but it's nice to have something extra under there that you, I mean, it's slick, so you can wipe it up too, but it's nice to have something extra because this is, I think, 16 by 18. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but I got mine at Joann's, but they have them on Amazon, and I think I saw them at Michael's. But also, I've seen people use like silicone baking mats, I think. I don't know if paint comes off of those. I can't really speak on that because I've never tried it, but I've seen people use those. But I also had one of these like self-healing mats with the numbers. This one's by American Crafts, and it stains like crazy. Like even like overspray from ink sprays and stuff, so I had to get rid of it. Okay, I think I'm happy with the white. Maybe I'll add a little bit. I'm not a good talker and crafter. Let's see here. Virginia says she's going to be in the dentist chair. Yeah, you can catch it on the Artist Live YouTube channel. They put the stream up then, so you can watch it if you can't catch it when it's live. And I'm gonna see if I can put it up on my channel as well, but I'm not sure if that's allowed, so we'll see. Okay, let's dry this off. Okay. Ooh, I just got paint all over my cell phone. Well, okay. I think I'm going to go in with some of the Dina Wakley Lime, do some splatters in there, because you can kind of see a little bit here and a little bit here. Just want to kind of emphasize that. And let's see here. I like a real thin kind of round brush for this. Like this. I don't know if that's enough paint. We'll see though. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. Now, let's clean this up and work on a focal point. I don't want to waste this paint over here. Let me get my other journal here. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. At least we didn't waste it. Okay, I have several thoughts for a focal point. If I could find what I did with them. Oh, here we go. Okay, when I get stamps, I like to stamp them right away so I could see what they look like, because oftentimes you can't really see what they look like. And I get, these ones are Banksy stamps from Viva Las Vegas Stamps, and I get them on like a rubber sheet and then put the cling stuff on myself, so there's like no reference image. So I like to stamp them so that I know what they look like, and then I cut them out and then I have them to stick on anything. So I thought maybe it's a little girl sitting. I use her a lot though. So this guy looks like he's got a balloon. He's a police officer and he has a balloon animal dog with like a muzzle, and he's got a bird, I think, on his head. I don't know. And this girl, she looks like she's holding like a little bird, and then she has like a diver's helmet. And then this chick, of course, is hugging a bomb. I love the Banksy stamps. I'm not sure about any of these, though. I want something bigger, I think. I have this one out on my desk. Maybe we'll just go with this one because it's out. Let me get some of these paints away. Okay. Yeah, let's go with him. I need an acrylic block here. These stamps are made by Viva Las Vegas Stamps. If you go to www.vivalasvegasstamps.com, that's their website. Actually, let me I'll write it out for you so you can see how you spell it. It's like Viva Las Vegas, but Viva Las Vegas Stamps. Viva Las Vegas Stamps. I hope you can see that. Maybe I should make it darker. Oh, yeah, I got a Sharpie. Okay. I love their stamps. They have so many cool stamps. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on the design team, because I really only try out for take design team positions that have products that I actually buy and actually believe in and use and would buy myself. So they have all different kinds. You know, they have kind of they have the Banksy ones, and then they have like kind of vintagey ones. They have all kinds. I mean, just go to their website. They have so many. It's bonkers how many they have. But they have a whole Banksy. He's a graffiti artist. If you're not sure who Banksy is, but he's a graffiti artist, and they have a whole line of stamps taken from his graffiti art, which is really cool. Yeah, they ship to the UK. They ship all over. Okay, and I just used the Memento Tuxedo Black. Normally I would use StazOn if I'm using any kind of paint, but my ink pad's dry, so this is what it is. Now we're going to cut it out. And the nice thing about the Viva Las Vegas stamps is that you can get them mounted on wood, or you could get them like this with the cling cushion, or you can get them with just the rubber, just like this red part, and then you can mount them yourself. And it's really cheap to get, like, they sell them like in plates, they call them, and it's just like a 7x9, or I don't know the measurements, but and they cram a whole bunch of stamps on there, and then you get it like just the plate, and then you trim it and cling mount it yourself. And it's a really, really good deal, because usually if I see a stamp I like, I'll see what plate it's on, and if I like two of the stamps that are on the plate, I will just buy the plate, because it turns out to be cheaper to buy the whole plate than to buy the stamps individually. And oftentimes I'll see stamps and I'll be like, I don't really like that. I don't know how I would use it. And then I end up getting it, you know, because it's on a plate, and it turns out to be my favorite. So that's nice. They also have a website. I think it's the blog, you know, where the design team shows their products. And then there's a monthly challenge where you can enter a project based on like a mood board-ish kind of thing that they do, and then you can win a pound of rubber stamps. And oh yeah, that website is just vivalos.blogspot.com, I think it is. So it's just the vivalos.blogspot.com. And of course, you'll see my work on there, and a whole bunch of other really talented people. Let's see. I think I want to stitching on here, like right in here. Let me dry my guys here. Okay, and I'm going to run this through my sewing machine. I will be right back. Okay, I did 3 lines. I might have done more, but so I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, 3 lines in there. I really like the threads hanging too. So I don't know. I'm kind of like this will stick him down like that and add some kind of something. So I am collecting various papers and pockety type things to make a junk journal. So this is my folder of stuff for that. So I often come in here when I need like a scrap of something. There are lots of like jelly printed papers. It's mostly what they are. Scraps that I can't bear to throw away. I think we'll go with this. This is just deli paper with leftover paint on it. Let's see here. Maybe we'll do hearts. Where's my scissors? Okay. That's a little too big. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see how it looks. I like live streaming. I wish the quality was a little better because it feels like I don't have any crafty friends that live near me. So, I craft alone. So it's kind of like you get to craft with your friends, which is pretty cool. I'll make this guy a little smaller. Here. I'll just pop these guys back here. The nice thing about the deli paper is that you can kind of see through it then, which is cool. Yeah, we'll put them there. Okay. Lana says she crafts alone. Also, she doesn't talk to anyone that crafts. Yeah, it's like there's people I've met actually through YouTube that live in Pennsylvania, but not really close. One of my friends I met through YouTube. We meet up once a year. There's a convention that we meet up at. But that's pretty much it. I mean, but I don't really get much accomplished when I talk and craft, so it probably might not be a bad thing that I don't have anyone to talk to while I craft. But I think it would be cool to, like, you know, take an afternoon and hang out with some crafty friends. Like, even not even to craft, just people that are into like art and going to museums or something. I mean, I feel like if I go to a museum or something, I don't know, with my boyfriend or something, that you know, he'll appreciate it, but I don't feel like he would appreciate it as much as a fellow crafter would, you know. Okay. I feel like maybe I want to add some smaller ones up there. Or maybe some stamping. Yeah, let's see here. I don't want to go too crazy, but maybe some dots. Well, let's stick this down and then we'll do the dots. Yeah, I actually started my YouTube channel because I didn't have any crafty friends and I wanted to meet people that were like-minded in that way. And it just stinks because, you know, I met so many cool people that just wish they lived near me. But maybe we'll make this one a scotch smaller. Okay, there we go. Now, I think maybe I'll do these dots. Creation chips. Karen called them creation chips. That's funny. She says she met her creation chip friend on YouTube. They knew each other way back and lost touch, and they never knew that the other did crafts, and now they meet at least one time a week. That's awesome. That is so awesome. YouTube is the best. And everyone on here is so nice, and so, like, if you watch some of the, like, the fashion or the makeup tutorials, people are nasty. Like, they say the nastiest things, and they're not nice and supportive. I mean, you know, most people are, but there's some really nasty people. But the crafting community on YouTube is, like, unbelievable. Everyone is so nice and so supportive. Of course, once in a while you get your bad seeds, as they say, but for the most part, people are so nice and so supportive. Okay. I never thought of doing Skype create dates. Karen says we'll have to do Skype create dates. Yeah, I never thought of doing that. I mean, I guess it's the same pretty much, although you don't get to raid each other's stashes and play with each other's stuff, but that's a really good idea, Karen. Okay, I'm going to dry this. Sorry for the noise. Okay, now we can do our stamp. I guess I'll with these. But they're like big circles in the middle. Let me stamp it so you can see what it looks. It's got, oh, that didn't work. Okay, it's got like bigger circles in the middle, so I'm going to Beth says that her and her mom used to craft on Saturdays, but now she lives across the country, so she crafts alone and harasses her husband with her works in progress and finished pieces. I do the same thing to my boyfriend. I'm like, come look at this. Do you think I should add this? And God bless him, he tries to be helpful. But, oh, that's funny. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I just want to add a little bit in here for a little something. A little something. So you could, a pen. Okay, that looks good. And I guess you could really do splatters. It might look the same too. I am going to grab a black pen and doodle across my little... this pen's dying. Boo. Another one? I don't think I do. A million white ones, but no black ones. Oh well, that's what it's gonna have to be. Yeah, I'm sure my boyfriend gets really sick of me because most of the time crafting is all I talk about. And whenever I say a name or something, he's, oh, I know that name, or, you know, like one of my crafty friends, or even like Tim Holtz or, you know, Dina Wakely. He knows those names too. Okay. I am not really liking this. But, oh well. Let's see. Shall we add some words, maybe? And some smaller hearts? Yeah, let's add some smaller hearts. Ooh, I have a heart punch. That might make it easier. Although I don't know if a heart punch is going to punch through. Virginia says her husband wants things neat and tidy, and he pretends to like her to get her to leave him alone. That's funny. And every once in a while, he really likes something, and we're both totally surprised. That's hilarious. Oh no, I don't think. Ugh, no, it didn't work. Oh, we got two. That's funny. God bless them. They try. They try to be supportive. Well, we got a couple. Try it again. Maybe we'll get a couple more. Maybe. Yeah. Well, that was even worse. Ah, now I got it stuck. Oh, we got one more. Oh, well. Oh, piece of paper under the deli paper. Genius, Karen, you're genius. Okay, let's see here. She says, put a piece of paper under the deli paper. Ah! Oh my god! That worked fantastically. Oh, thanks, Karen. My battery is running low on my computer. I'm not going to be able to see your chat if it dies, so let me plug that in quick. There we go. Where can I get some of that deli paper? They have it on Amazon. It's just, if you search deli paper, they have it. Yeah. Hold on. Let me try to find it on Amazon. Let's see here. It's for, like sandwiches and stuff, so it's not really a craft product, but let's see here. Let's see here. It's called dry wax deli paper. It looks like they have different sizes, 10 inches by 8 inches, 15 inches by 10 inches. Let's see here. Can I post a link to the chat? I'm going to try. I don't know if you can click. Oh, you can click on it. Okay, yeah, there's a link to it if you want to check it out. Oh no! My phone's making noises. I'm sorry. Okay, let's slap these hearts down here. Can't really see them that good at all. Oop, we got 2. Bonus. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to turn off the noises and stuff. The notification noises. So I'm sorry. Yeah, Hula says my organized folder of paper. Oh, believe me, that is just stuff that I have put it aside for a junk journal. My other papers are just thrown everywhere. And I tried to like organize by color, you sometimes see people do that and it looks really nice, but I just can't keep up with it. And then when I want a paper, I never remember to look in my colored bin, so I don't end up using them anyway. So I think we'll slap a phrase on here and call it a day. I'm not really happy with it. I don't really like it, but that's okay. I had a lot of fun making it with you guys. And that to me is really all that matters. I'm trying to find, let's see. My trusty Tim Holtz small talk or chit chat word stickers. Let's see. Shall we do some words or a phrase? The phrases are running behind low. This is my favorite go-to for phrases. We'll just slap some words on here. Should we put the word up here or down there? Let's just slap something on there. Oh, since we were talking about creation ships, let's do creative friendship. Okay. Thank you, Lana. She says she likes it. Thank you. Go around it with, I guess it's like a Stabilo. It writes on glass, metal, plastic, wood. It's called a Scriball. This one, all surface pencil. It's by Generals, I think. Or you could use a watercolor pencil, but sometimes that doesn't work that good. But since acrylic paint is essentially just plastic, that right on plastic is good, and it's water soluble. So. My tiny brush here. Thanks, Abby. She says she loves how it turned out. Thank you. We're our own biggest critics. But I had this background in my drawer since June when it was iCAD time, so it was time to use it. I feel like maybe my face needs a little color. I think I'm kind of plain about him. Maybe he needs some pink cheeks. What do we think? Pink cheeks? Okay, I have some Neocolor 2 watercolor crayons in a pink color. Or I have the new Distress crayons. Maybe, no, those are very pigmented. We're just going to go with the Neocolor 2. This is Rose. There we go. Should we do a little green down here? I really didn't do a whole lot. Green hair, green eyes. Yeah, works for me. Okay. This was fun, guys. We should do this more often now that I figured out how to do it. It took me all morning to figure out that I could just get an app on my phone to live stream. First, I downloaded some kind of program on my computer, and then another one on my phone, and then some screen mirroring stuff, and it's very complicated, and it didn't work anyway, or actually it probably didn't work for me because I didn't know what I was doing. And then I realized I could just use an app, and just that was it. So now that I know, we can do this more often. I have to come up with a better system than washi taping my camera to or my phone to a tripod, but for the time being it works. I know they have like phone grippy things too that you can, phone tripods I guess they would be called. All right, we're gonna call that a day. Works for me. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope we again. And yeah, I'm sorry it got off to a rough start, but it worked out okay in the end. And I really enjoyed chatting with you guys. This was a whole lot of fun, so we will definitely see you in the future. All right, thanks guys. Bye. I can't figure out how to turn it off. We might be crafting all day. Oh, wait. I think I figured it out. Take my tape down. Thank you, Lana. Thanks, Sylvia. Bye-bye.